Data minimization, a very small concept but has a very big meaning. Collect only what you need. Very important. Let's talk about this. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on data privacy and these days about DPDP. Let's talk about data minimization today and how does it affect DPDP or any other compliance. What it really means, you collect what you need, right? A bank wants to, or you want to get an account open, the bank needs your name, your Aadhaar card, your PAN card. Actually, for saving account, PAN card is not mandatory as PAN, but for identity documents, you can submit that. These documents give them your name, your phone number, your address, and your financial identity. Nothing else is required. How many children you have does not matter. You want to put in a nominee detail you can give. How many children you have? Are you married? Does not matter. Bank should not get into all that. These two examples of how many children you have and are you married are not even any worth in a logical sense, because how would someone misuse them? Maybe, maybe not. Idea is they are not required. So when they are not required by the bank to open a savings account, bank should not. Bank needs your name, address, phone number, because they might have to dispatch you checkbook, etc., because they might have to call you and send you SMSs on your transactions, because your phone number and your email ID will help you create MFAs around the net banking things. That's it. Simple. Collect only what you need. Use or collect data only for the defined purpose. Don't just in case. Maybe tomorrow if something goes wrong, I may need his PAN number. Maybe if tomorrow something goes wrong, I may not need to talk to his children. Why? It's a saving account. You are not even giving a loan. Right? There's nothing recovery that is required to be done. Let him put a nominee, else whosoever comes in at that point in time to prove something, let it be. Right? So don't pick up extra data and don't put extra risk to yourself. Extra data get collected because we have a lot of legacy data available with us in storage, as well as in the way we create our forms. Copy paste onboarding templates. You get onboarding templates, use them as it is without customizing them to your needs, which is the biggest mistake with or without privacy that businesses do. Analytics are added without any review, and you keep on punching more and more into that. And you always believe, what if tomorrow I need? So when you need, then you do it, right? But you want to collect it right now for what purpose? And then there is no answer for that. Storage is cheap. That is not the good way of looking at excessive data collection. Common examples: asking for date of birth when range is important. Right? You want to do a research which says this disease in the range in the age group of the range of 30 to 40. Now whether you are 32 or 34 does not matter. Your year of birth absolutely does not matter. Storing all the IDs instead of storing the verification result. I came, I did verification, I'm satisfied, that's it. Collect permanent address for temporary services. And this is very interesting actually. Where you live is important. What is your permanent address? All of a sudden starts becoming more important. Retain CVs and documents indefinitely. HR does it. You'll have it for 10-15 years. They don't even have a logical reference, because in 6 months the qualifications and the education level of the candidate would change. And if it does not, then there is some other problem with the candidate itself. Logging payloads with personal data. The people like it. Have more and more personal data. So minimize at the form level itself. Keep mandatory fields, not optional fields. All fields are mandatory, but there are only 5 fields. Name, address, date of birth, phone number, email ID. That's it. Progressive data collection. Do collection to what you need. And if you need later, for example, if you apply for a loan, now bank needs your credit worthiness and needs your PAN number. Take the PAN number when loan application comes in, right? Context-based questions based on what you actually need rather than just what you want to collect. Field level justification. People on the field collecting data for you should have forms that have only mandatory data. Verbally, they might have discussed anything, but it does not matter. I need only this data. And remove all unused fields or unessential fields from your forms. Within your system, of course, if you put your database that way, then only your form would be that way, and vice versa. If your form is going to collect only 5 fields, then your database does not need to have 10 fields, right? So separate your identifiers from the real content. Use references in case of raw data, like we took the age example. I need age group. I don't need the actual date of birth or year of birth. do tokenization and pseudonymization for whatever data you have or extra you have. Save it more securely. Avoid storing derived personal data. Avoid storing assumed or research-based personal data. Even in logs, if possible, mask those fields where personal information is available. Do short retention. Maybe give login IDs that have nothing to do with the name of the person. There's several cases where now login ID would be first name dot second name. It tells the name of the person once you know the login ID. Keep short retention. Disable any personal payloads and any payloads that aggregate data. These should not exist in the system. The lesser data you have, the lesser is the scope of breach. Easy to delete because you have to delete less data. Lower consent burden. You need to take less consent and you can do audit fast. So just imagine if the volume of data was say 5 TB and you have optimized to come down to 2 TB, any operations, now hacking would be restricted to 2 TB. Hackers here don't get the PAN number in the example that we have been discussing. I have to delete only 2 TB. If I have to delete 1 GB out of 2 TB, I have to delete 1 GB out of 2 TB rather than out of 5 TB. I don't need too many consents. My audits can be faster now, and therefore it's a better accountability system. So in a nutshell, as a summary, okay, first let's discuss who decides all this. Legal teams, product teams. I mean, why does the banker need PAN number for opening account? Children for opening up account. Engineering enforces limits. PAN number, you can still justify that, the government needs to be notified about how many accounts you have, so you link it with PAN number. But how many children I have, whether I'm married or not, is not something important for a savings account until I want to put in a nominee. Engineering has to enforce these limits and decisions have to be documented. Why did we ask for number of children? Just like that. The moment someone will have to write just like that, he will correct it, right? So DPDP expects you to collect minimum possible data. Any over collection is out of compliance. Minimization is an engineering choice. Less data means less liability, right? It helps reduce your breach possibility. It helps reduce your storage cost. It optimizes performance with respect to handling the data, deleting the data, performing retentions, everything. So be careful. Stay tuned. We'll talk more about DPDP. We'll talk more about privacy. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. And if you want detailed study, I have already 2 courses on Udemy about the basic fundamentals of privacy and about consent manager. Log on. If you want to get enrolled, let me know. I'll help you with it, expecting you to provide me a genuine feedback. Thank you.